Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Jeremy Sutton, owner of Servant PT, host of the Servant PT podcast. So, today, haven't done a live video this week. I don't know what that's about. Actually, I do know what it's about. I got to work on time yesterday. I had some selling yourself, and not in a bad way, selling yourself positively. So, I don't like to talk about like finances or anything like that ever on these videos. Nothing specific, but for the longest time, I've really struggled with selling what I do, which is physical therapy. But I really don't do physical therapy. I do life transformations because we help people get their life back that they aren't able to enjoy. So hope that doesn't sound too crazy, but that's really what I'm selling is life transformation. So this year I've started to get better at that and really learning how to sell what it is that I do. And at first I started to feel, a little bit weird about that because I'm a physical therapist. I've never been a salesman of any kind other than I sold cars for 2 weeks and I absolutely hated it. I did sell one car, but I just didn't enjoy selling. I don't like that feeling of trying to convince somebody to do something that they may or may not want to do. But, it kind of hit me this week, and this is something I've known, but I've really, really kind of, I guess, become okay with it this week is the best way to put it is, not selling what I do has really hurt my business, and it's really hurt me and my family because there's been people that I've come in contact with that I know I could have helped. And so I've never been somebody to argue unless it's my sister. I'm just not a big arguer. I just like to argue with her because she's my sister. So if you say, if I say the sky's blue, which it's blue today, but you say, no, it's green, I'm just going to say, okay, that's cool. I'm not interested in arguing with people. I'm not interested in being right all the time. It really, if you want to think that, that's fine. I'm really okay with you thinking how you want to think. And so I've really had that mentality for 10 years as a physical therapist. If therapy is not something you want to do, that's okay. That's your decision. If you don't agree with this, that's okay. It's your decision. If I've been helping you or this stuff's helped you and you've gotten better, but you think it was something else, okay, that's your decision. But what I've found is over the last 10 years, I could have helped so many more people if I would have been more bad about it, is because I'm not selling anything bad. I'm not selling things to hurt people. I'm selling what it is I've been trained to do my entire adult life, which is physical therapy, life transformation. I'm selling answers to problems. We just, Mark Green and I, who's a PT friend of mine, we've both been PTs for 10 years, both graduated about the same time. I went to St. Augustine. He went to LSU in Shreveport. We've been friends that entire time. We've worked together so many times. But anyway, we got together and we redid my symptom-free neck pain book. And so now you see it's called Neck Pain Solutions. Today we edited all of the videos that we did a couple of weeks ago to explain the exercises that are in the book. So if you want to get a copy of those videos, we're going to have a link to our website that you can get in the free book. Our book's going to be completely free on Kindle version, by the way. It's going to take us a little bit to get it free, but we're going to have it on Kindle. We're going to have it on iBooks. We're going to have it on a few other websites that you can get. It's going to be free. Like, we're not trying to get a bunch of money from this book on the sales of the book. Like, yeah, for the paperback, we're going to sell it. But if you want to get the information for free, get it. That's it. So we just want to serve people, and we hope this turns into another business that we have. It's going to be called the Expert PT, but not because we're the experts, because we want to make other PTs the expert. But anyway, I kind of got on a tangent, but the thing is, we are going to serve people. So no matter if we make any money off that book ever, we've already got 80 to 90 people who have said, hey, Jeremy, I really want a free copy. Could you give it to us? We're going to give that to people. So, in day 2 of having our book launched, I'm going to send out Facebook messages and emails to these 80 people and say, hey, here's the link to go get your free book. Go get it. You don't have to give us your email address. You don't have to give us anything in that initial getting the book for free. You get it. Because that's not about getting rich or making a lot of money. It's about serving people, because that's who we are. We're servant leaders. We're servants first. We're Christians. We're physical therapists. We just want people to get better. So to get back to my original point of this video, selling myself, I'm seeing how I need to do that because I know I can help my neighbor who has back pain that's been hurting for 3 or 4 years. I know I can help my aunt with neck pain who's had headaches every day for the last year. I know I can help your grandmother, your aunt, your sister, your brother, your mom, your dad, whoever. Like, I know I can do that because I've been doing it for 10 years. And so why am I not selling that to people? Why am I not saying, hey, Michael, come see me. I can get you better, man. I want to get you better. If I can't get you better, I'll send you to the person that can get you better. Instead, I've been really, this is just me being honest with myself. This video is as much for me as anybody's. I've been sitting back going, well, if you don't want to come to therapy, that's okay. I've always been the guy that's like, well, if they didn't come back, they really don't value what we're doing. Let's not bother them. But seeing that's the opposite. If my wife walked out of the room and didn't come back, like if we put the kids to bed, and my wife went to the bedroom and never came back, or went to the kitchen and never came back up, I would get up and go say, hey, what's going on? It's the same thing with patients. Like if they don't come back, why wouldn't I call them? Show them you care. And so I finally have understood that over the last year. And I finally understand that, hey, it's okay to tell somebody what you have is good for them. Not everybody that's selling something is selling it for an ulterior motive of just getting rich or making money. We just want to, get somebody to get what they need. I'm sorry, somebody just sent me a message that like totally threw me off my game. So it's okay to sell things. Sell what you're good at. Sell what you're passionate about. Sell what can help other people. Ultimately, if people didn't sell things, we wouldn't have cars to drive. Probably a bad example. I wouldn't have a house if nobody was selling houses. I wouldn't have clothes, wouldn't have food. Like, all that stuff is sold to us by somebody. I have to have food to live. I have to have a car to drive to work. I have to have a house to stay in out of the cold. So be okay with selling what you're doing to people. Be okay with having confidence that what you're doing is good and you're good at what you're doing. If you're good at what you're doing, have confidence in it. I'm not an arrogant person, but I am confident when I'm working with someone. So see the value in yourself, so others can see the value in you. And that's something that, Michael just kind of makes you mad when people don't see the value. And I haven't seen, I realize it's up to us to see them, but we can see it so much better. Yeah. Like it upsets me too, Michael, when people don't see the value in what I'm providing, but it upsets me more at my own self that I haven't shown them enough value for them to just overly see it. Yeah. So, we have to be willing to show them that value. Yesterday, the whole ride home, I was thinking, how can I do things that people don't expect when they come to therapy? Because people expect to have a PT evaluation. They expect to get some exercise, some stretches, depending on where you are. They don't expect other things like, maybe I put a mint on the pillow. Probably not. Maybe I, have sweet tea brewing because we're here in the South. I don't know what it is, but maybe which drives your value up. I had a patient yesterday say, there's a PT clinic. There's 2 PT clinics in the town that my clinic's in, Vivian. One is the hospital, and, there's doctors. All the doctors are at the hospital. So obviously they're going to send patients to their physical therapy clinic. That's cool. I understand it. The second thing is, he said, well, if you're going to be in a place where you don't have really the upper hand, like I'm not holding all the cards in the deck in town with PT, like you have to be better at what somebody else is offering. And so, we have to do things that are above and beyond. We have to be a little bit extra, than what you should be. And I need to get better at doing that. And we need to get better at doing that. So provide value to people, sell what you do, confidently, and go out there and just help people. If you can help somebody better than somebody else, or just do a great job, then you should do that, and you should tell them about that. So I'm telling you right now, what I do, physical therapy, can change your life. Any physical therapist, other medical professionals can change your life if they have it in their heart. If they have it to do it, they can do it. So guys, I hope y'all have an amazing rest of the day, and I will see y'all in the morning. Later.